Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another edition of Top 10 Songs. Today, we are here once again in Rock Fantasy in Middletown, New York with Steve Keeler. We're going to do everyone's favorite American rock and roll band, Aerosmith.
Are they everyone's favorite?
A lot of people's favorite.
Yeah.
A lot of people's favorite, right? At least the old stuff, right?
And what do we got behind us?
Oh. That worked out pretty well.
It's one of the latest pinball machines by Stern Pinball, designed by John Board, and art by Dirty Donnie, and it's the Aerosmith pinball machine. It's got a lot of great songs, Rat in the Cellar. You know, they picked out really good songs for this. Not just like you would figure when this came out, it would have mostly 80s hits.
Angel and James
it has like 180s. It's got Love in an Elevator. And Dude Looks Like a Lady. Other than that,
those are kind of
you got Rats in the Cellar, Toys in the Attic, Back in the Saddle, Last Child. Some pretty good cuts, you know.
That works.
It's a great game. Come try it out if you're an Aerosmith fan.
That's right. So in the meantime, we're going to kind of run down our top 10 favorite songs. So Steve's going to kick us off. And what do you got for number 10, Steve?
Number 10 is one of the more popular songs they've ever done. It wasn't written by them. It's a cover. Train Kept A-Rolling. But how do you go against that song?
That's a good one.
How many times were you at a party listening to Train Kept A-Rolling? I mean, I'm a little older than you. I grew up with Aerosmith on 8-track tapes.
Well, you're only like 3-4 years older than me.
So did you have 8-track tapes?
I remember. I didn't have any.
I'm older than I had it.
No, but
you have it still.
But they were around, so it's like, my father had some. I was buying LPs and stuff.
I can remember walking around, like in high school, with one of those little 8-track boxes that looked like a TNT detonator, and I had Aerosmith Rocks stuck in it all the time, like Rocks. Rocks was one of the albums that really touched me, anyhow. That's
a good tune. It's a great cover, and also most people probably know that Joe Perry and Brad Whitford didn't even play the lead guitars on that track.
They didn't?
No, that was Dick Wagner and Steve Hunter from the Alice Cooper Band.
Wow, that's an interesting piece of news.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so my number 10, the title track to Draw the Line.
Great song.
No. Great tune. Yeah, it's an underrated album. I always really like that tune a lot. So that's my number 10. What do you got for number 9?
Number 9 is a song we mentioned that's on the Pinball Machine, The Last Child.
It's a great tune.
Off the Rocks album.
That's a great tune. We'll hear more about that in a little bit.
I guess Rocks to me is sort of like the Overkill taking over that we did in the last segment.
Yeah, I would say Rocks.
It's like a really strong record.
Rocks and Toys in the Attic are both really strong. My number 9, we're going to go to the Night in the Ruts album.
Wow.
I like. And I really like Bone to Bone, Coney Island Whitefish Boy. That's a really kind of heavy,
a long time since I've even revisited that record.
That's a great tune.
Okay.
Great tune. Probably the best song on that album. But what do you got for number 8?
Make It. Off the first album.
That was in my list originally, and it got bumped out by something else. Make It is
by
great.
Bonefish.
It got bumped. Yeah,
by
Bone to Bone. That's a really good song. That might be probably my favorite tune off the first album. Yeah, that's a really good tune. My number 8, kind of one of the more popular tunes, but I always like this one out of their more popular songs, Sweet Emotion.
Sweet Emotion's a great song.
Yeah, it's a great song, So, what do you got for number 7?
Number 7 is one of my favorite songs with them. It's a spacey song. Spaced.
That's another good one. Wow, I am impressed. That's in my honorable mentions. That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one. That's a good tune. My number 7 from Rocks, Rats in the Cellar.
Rats in the Cellar.
Raunchy Aerosmith.
A great song. Another one that's in the pinball, can you believe it?
That's very cool.
They didn't put Janie's Got a Gun, they put Rats in the Cellar. I was happy.
I'm happy with that choice.
Yeah.
Number 6.
Nobody's Fault.
Yeah, that's a great
I'm laying heavy on Rocks here.
That's all right. Hey, I got a lot of them on my list too. Like the next one, Last Child.
Last Child, which was on my list already.
Last Child was great. Yeah.
The last time we did this, I think we
had a lot of similarity. We had number 1s were the same, right?
Yeah, we did.
Which show was
that? Had to be.
We Doors.
Did Doors, Testament, and Stones.
It was the Stones and it was Testament.
Yeah,
the Doors we didn't match up too well on, but yeah, the other ones we did. All right, what do you got for number 5?
Rats in the Cellar.
Cool.
They actually had some Rats in the Cellar here over the winters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got rid of them.
Oh,
Aerosmith came and took care of it. Rats are usually in the cellar, though.
Somewhere. Yeah. Lurking about, looking for food. My number 5. Title track to Toys in the Attic.
Another great song.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure that I have some of these on my list and then slip up when you mention them. Toys and Yak, another song that's in the pinball machine.
There you go.
So we're up to number 4 for me,
up
correct?
To number 4, yeah.
Sweet Emotion. One of their radio hits and one of their, but what a groove.
It's got
a great
it's kind of heavy too, you know. It's like, but it's accessible.
It's just like a feel-good, happy song when it comes on too, you know.
Yeah, I like that too. I always been a fan of that song. My number 4. Going to go back to the Draw the Line album. How about Kings and Queens?
Kings and Queens are great. That's on my honorable mentions.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's kind of like a almost ballady anthem for them in a weird way.
Yeah,
got some balls.
That's the best Aerosmith song for my money.
Best one. Oh, no.
Best song.
Ryan
Metal Man has showed up again.
Just wanted to throw that in there. Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Bestial Warless. What else are we going to do?
We're not talking about.
We're going to do a trivia next time with Ryan's coat, and we'll see whoever
can see if anybody knows any of those bands.
And then you could get a free hour of pinball or something. Anyhow.
All right, number 3, Steve. What do you got?
There's we had Rats in the Cellar, and there's usually Toys in the Attic, right? So Toys in the Attic is number 3.
There you go. That's good. My number 3. SOS Too Bad from Get Your Wings.
It's another
How great is that song?
I forgot. I didn't
one
put
of those
that on.
forgotten.
I didn't look at it last night when I was doing
see that? You were too busy looking at rocks and Toys in the Attic. You forgot all these.
I was watching some AAA wrestling too at the same time.
Okay,
but I was trying to get it all together. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. We're doing this tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I was kind of listening and watching TV.
Well, you got some good.
But SOS is a great song.
That's a great song.
But sometimes some of these other ones, like
you like better, right?
You gotta wait it.
Yeah. Number 2. What do you got?
Dream On. I'm going commercial with this one.
That's all right. Didn't make my list, but it's on my honorable mentions.
Dream On.
It's classic, guys.
If you listen to PDH, you might hate it because it's probably on every 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll vouch for that.
And I don't really listen to the radio.
No.
So these classic songs
but even if you
me
listen to satellite,
are
they play
killed.
it to death,
I don't
too.
listen to that either.
Yeah, I don't either anymore.
I have
but
iPods and I have CDs and I have records.
You and I are the same.
Songs, but then they overplay the same.
Yeah, that's what they do. Yeah. My number 2, I think you already mentioned it. Nobody's Fault from Rock.
Nobody's Fault was my number
Great
6.
Number 6. All right, drum roll. What do we got? Number 1. Let's see.
I think it's one of the heaviest songs I've ever done. It started off like my favorite record, Rocks. And like last year, I was seeing Skinnerd for the last time. And before Skinnerd goes on, they start putting up a video of all these different bands they opened up, and they start blasting Back in the Saddle before Skinnerd goes on stage. And boy, what a great song.
It is.
And it's just, I don't know why I put the Skinnerd thing in there, but we're going to do a Skinnerd one next time.
That's right, next time.
Next time he comes to visit me, we're
That
going to do
song's like the greatest bass line ever.
Back in the Saddle again, you know. And it's just it's a statement song too. I don't know if it's a statement, but they were back. They were really just back on that album. Not that they went away.
No, they didn't go away, but yeah, it's a great tune. I totally agree. My number 1, though, you didn't even mention. It's been my favorite Aerosmith
Janie's
song.
Gotta Go?
No.
Song from
it's from It's from Toys in the Attic.
Not from the Armageddon movie.
No.
Okay.
Rounds and Rounds.
Round and Round. I had it.
Also,
I was
one of the
listening
heavier
to it.
tunes that they've ever done.
Round and Round. Their number 1 Aerosmith of all time is Round and Round.
Down. Oh
yeah.
I mean, come on. It's as heavy as it gets right there. So yeah,
So
it's my
honorable
mention. Nobody did No Want to Miss a Thing from Armageddon, Steve?
No, that was
the
was
worst
that
song
your
ever. No,
that's your
I
favorite.
hate that song. Fuck that song.
Don't you ever pat?
To be flip my jacket inside out. It's a big.
Right here's one.
It's the theatrical poster from Armageddon.
What's your number 1 Aerosmith song?
It's tough. Drink Up a Roll's one of my favorites.
All right, Nick from Rapture, you can hear off on the side.
There you go. All right, honorable mentions. What do you got?
Combination.
All right.
Off of Rocks.
That's a good
There's
one.
something about that song. It's just such a cool lyrics. You got it listed on yours too.
Yep.
Kings and Queens.
Yep.
Draw the Line.
Yep.
Round and Round, since you mentioned it. And how can you not have Walk This Way as an honorable mention? What? It's a great song.
I've soured on that
song.
You know what ruined
it
it
because
for me?
Run DMC did it?
It's exactly. That ruined it for
Did
me.
Anthrax cover it too?
I've not been able to listen to it since.
Walk This Way!
Right? Do you agree with me?
Hate that song.
Right?
Yeah,
but it was a great song at one point. I can't listen to it.
I'm not jaded by it.
Yeah, I am.
I wasn't jaded.
You're lucky you had a magic.
Sorry, Run DMC ruined it for me. So Anyway, some other tunes. How about Somebody? I got Make It Also.
Somebody's great.
Mamakin. You know?
Yeah, I missed that
Same
one.
Old Song and Dance. Lord of the Thighs.
That's another one of my favorites.
Pandora's Box. Uncle Salty.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
No More, No More. What else? Sick as a Dog. Get the Light Out. Lick
Sick
of the
as a
Promise.
Dog's
Those are
good.
great
Yeah.
songs.
Cypher
The whole Rocks
Surprise.
album. You
How about
don't have
freaking
anything missing.
Chiquita. You know, Chiquita. And,
Chiquita.
remember, their cover of Walking in the Sand.
Chiquita, I don't even remember that one.
No? Oh, come on.
Isn't that I thought that was an
It's
Elvis song.
No, it's the first song on Night
No,
and Rush.
I'm
man.
messing.
And how about from Rockin'?
Strikes.
Let's not forget Rockin' a Hard Place, man. You got Jailbait, Lightning Strikes is great too.
That's when
I
they
was
toured the
like,
fairgrounds the
yeah, I
first
was at
time.
that show,
Yeah.
yeah.
There was lightning striking.
and
in
Orion
there.
the Hunter with Barry
Yeah.
the Joe from
Yes,
Boston opening
yes,
up, right? Yep.
Epic times.
And the last good album they did, Done with Mirrors, has got a couple good tunes. They do the Let the Music Do the Talking, which was a Joe Perry song.
yeah.
My Fist Your Face, Shame on You, Gypsy Boots.
You
and
know,
Shoes
That's
on
another
Fire.
one of my favorite. My Fist to Face.
That's a good tune. Yeah, that's a good album actually.
Cool.
But after that, man, it's like it went downhill. So
At least for us.
oh yeah, a lot
They
of
went
people
on to sell zillions
Yeah.
and billions and
I think most long-time Aerosmith fans
We're done.
kind of were done, but
Yeah.
then they introduced themselves to all this new
like a Bon
legion of
Jovi,
pop
more of a
fans.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
It's sort of
yeah.
like what Metallica did with Load
Yeah,
and,
Yeah.
and the Black Album. They were heavy and gritty, and all of a sudden it was like, whoop,
yep.
we're on the radio.
Thumbs down from Ryan.
We
So,
cut our,
yeah.
but Aerosmith didn't cut their hair like Metallica.
No, they didn't. They still look the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, they couldn't come up with a decent hard rock riff to save their life. But
Yeah,
whatever. Hey, that's just our opinion,
It was
people.
homogenized.
So those are our top 10 Aerosmith songs and honorable mentions. We'd love to see your top 10 favorite Aerosmith songs in the comments and feedback as well. So for
Aerosmith.
Steve Keeler, Steve.
I'm giving Devil Horns. They didn't have them in it.
No, they didn't.
But
But
come play the pinball.
yes.
How do you find us?
Yeah, exactly.
Rockfantasy.com. Rock Fantasy Concert Shop. Instagram. Follow us. Plenty of cool pictures. And Rock Fantasy on Facebook. And you can also find us in sunny, beautiful downtown Middletown, next to the Equilibrium.
Is it really that sunny here?
Equilibrium Brewery. It's not sunny out now. It's getting
Oh,
dark. But,
okay.
well, we got it's a wonderful.
By the way, really good beer at the Equilibrium Brewery.
and then we got
Equilibrium Brewery,
Tap
so-
Craft Beer Restaurant right next door, and it's also
You got
a good
Clemson
time.
Brothers down the road a little ways.
Clemson,
There's some
yeah,
cool places.
Middletown's coming back a little bit.
So
They're renovating the fairgrounds. There's a bunch of shows coming to the fairgrounds.
I haven't heard of anything yet.
Lou Graham, Foreigner.
Wow.
I mean, it's better. We didn't have anything for years. The Machine, Pink Floyd, tributes
That's
there.
kind of cool. Yeah.
Pure Prairie League. Oh, is there?
Something, right?
Well, yeah.
Something. Cool. Well, anyway, come check us out in
The
Middletown, New
Family
York.
Stone was going to be there without Sly. I think
Without
Sly's
Sly, yeah, so-
not touring at the moment.
No. Has he in decades? Jeez. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. Visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. Facebook, Twitter. Of course, we are on YouTube off and off and off. And don't touch that dial. We'll come right back with Megadeth.
Boom!
See you real soon. Bye-bye.
We're going to come back.